Hello and a very warm welcome back to Friday's Ask Dr. M. Thank you so much for all your emails and kind comments. It's so nice to actually hear that some of you actually got to the bottom of your anxieties from some of the previous videos. So that's wonderful to hear, and thank you for all the different questions that keep coming. So as I said, I'm just taking topic by topic. An interesting one for this week is actually on the back of a poster I put out on Monday this week saying, don't have dreams, have expectations. And that is so true, and you'll discover in the book Out of Your Comfort Zone why that's so true, because we can actually determine our future, and a lot of that is to do with understanding how the quantum world works and how we can determine our own law of attraction. So the question I received this week was, I do have expectations and I do apply the law of attraction, but I'm not getting the results that I actually want. Any advice? Well, yep, I definitely have plenty of advice on that one. And although sometimes it can be easy to go along and apply the law of attraction and really believe and think that you have an unshakable belief system in what you're doing, sometimes there isn't actually anything wrong and you're not actually doing anything wrong. It's just a case of time letting the universe manifest all those things what you want. But it doesn't matter how big or how small it is, what your goals are, and what you want to happen, what your expectations are, the universe will answer it, it will respond, and it's there for you. However, it just can take time to manifest in line with your blueprint. So for example, say if one of your goals is to get an investment, it might be that in line with your core blueprint, you're actually needing the right investor for you, so it's more successful going on in the future. Because say if you got an investor that wasn't quite aligned with your missions, then it would block energy and aggravate you and wouldn't get the actual results that you want. So you may be very good at working your quantum, but it's just taking that time to manifest so it's done in the right way for you. But, and this goes for anything, if you have an unshakable belief in what you want and you're rid of any limitations and negative emotions, the universe will respond and you will get the things you want. Just remember, we do live in a yes universe in line with our deep core belief system, so it's important to have that unshakable belief system, and the universe will find the quickest and the best way for you to deliver that. Another reason why we don't always get what we want, even though we might have our expectations and be doing everything right in line with the law of attraction, is just sometimes that we're not actually looking. The universe is delivering and presenting to us the answer, but we might not always be looking for it. So it's important to properly receive and accept what it's giving to us. By that I mean it's important to go out there and take action, to explore every avenue, explore every option for what you're actually asking for. But if you ask, if you believe, then the universe will deliver. It's up to you then to see it and to believe it, and for that you have to take action and explore all the many options to actually get the things you want. The third reason, and I think you probably know this in terms of what I talk about a lot, is making sure that you don't have any deep unconscious limiting beliefs that's actually blocking your energy from getting what you want. So in this case, it might actually be things that you're unaware of. It might be a blockage in terms of you don't think you really deserve love, money, success, happiness, all of those things. There might be something quite deep within you that you don't actually realize that's unresolved, that could be blocking the energy. So that could ultimately pertain to, if you don't think you really deserve something, a guilt could be underneath that, and then ultimately that will go on to pertain to a fear. But either way, you can unblock this, and once you do unblock that energy, there's tiny little blockages of energy that you might not be aware of. Then you become this blank canvas and you can draw in all the positivity, and you will draw in all the things that you want in life, and your quantum will work. The law of attraction always works because the universe always delivers in what you're asking for, in line with your core blueprint, if you've got no blockages and limitations. So it will always answer. It's just up to you to receive it, and be open to that. So there's 3 key reasons, and the only reasons why you wouldn't actually be getting what you want. Now, the good news is, in the book, it helps you to work through everything in a step-by-step fashion. So it's okay knowing about the law of attraction and how it works, and yes, ask, believe, and receive. Fantastic. But to do that, you've got to make sure you've done the groundwork and you've got rid of any blockages that could be there, like we said on the last point, and you've got to be able to know how to put it into action to deliver, to get it delivered properly to you. And sometimes that's not always covered in a lot of books about the law of attraction. However, what I do is take you step by step through it, so you can discover anything that's still unconscious to you that might be just blocking you from getting what you want. We do that through an introspective series of questions, techniques, everything, so you can completely get rid of the lot, so you're just this blank positive canvas to actually get what you want. And that is why I leave the quantum world and this fascinating, exciting, the most exciting knowledge to man as far as I'm concerned, because you can get and have the absolute life that you want to when you get this right. I leave it till the latter remaining chapters because it's what I call a no comfort zone. To do this, you have to be open to exploring, and you have to develop a higher conscious of thinking to understand the quantum world. And when you do, the results are truly phenomenal, and you can achieve anything. So you will get what you want when you apply it properly, and we go through everything that's needed to be gone through first to get to that no comfort zone area. You can actually start by seeing where you're at the minute by taking my zone test, and that gives that's a series of introspective questions that then comes up with an automatic score for you to let you know where you're at the minute in terms of your own personal comfort zone level, and then give some advice on where you can go with that and what you really need to focus on to get to where you want to be and have everything you want to be, because it's all possible. And I can't stress that enough. But keep going with that unshakable belief. Have expectations rather than just a dream, because dreams apply, it doesn't always happen. But if you expect it, you know what you want, and you apply everything that needs putting into place, you can have that. And as I said, the results are truly phenomenal. But that's it for me in terms of advice today. Happy Easter. Go and have a fantastic start to the spring. And also it's a fantastic time to apply any change, as well as the seasons change and everything becomes brighter. So go and have a super